Alright, here we go with Moonlighter. Love this game. I found it on the Switch probably a year ago, and I've been slowly playing through it, and I just beat it and the DLC for it the other day, and so I decided to play it on my PS5. It was free with my PlayStation Plus account, so here we go. Moonlighter Between Dimensions. We are going to play on the very hard difficulty. I've beat the game on hard. We're going to play it on very hard. Here it is. Among the stars of the night, there's a land as old as imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They called them the dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon a village of the slightly curious took root near the dungeons. This they named Rhinoka. Among the settlers, two groups shine brightest, heroes and merchants, glory and riches. But the dungeon proved too dangerous, closed as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, Will of Moonlighter. Long dreaming of opening the mysterious fifth door of the dungeon. Here we go. We are Will. Alright, we got our movement. This turn we got our dodge roll. Dodge roll will shatter some objects. It has a lot of iframes. Can also go across gaps. We can go across basically 3 wide gaps with it. It only shows us 2, but we can get across 3 if we time it right. We can also bypass enemy hitboxes with it. We can even pass through projectiles without taking damage. Got our potion here. We're gonna shatter some of these. We got our wonderful mop spear that we're gonna use. Fighting with a mop. Hoo-yah! Maybe one day we could do a mop-only run or something. That'd be fun. Just don't use your healing potions in the tutorial, because, well, don't use your healing potions in the tutorial. This is your time to be building up items, get whatever you can, but there's no reason to use any resources in this tutorial. Care about the root. We can use jelly to make more potions. Broken sword. And this is the unwinnable giant fight room. Just to show us that, hey, you need to gear up before you come back to the dungeon. It is actually impossible to win here because they will just keep spawning more and more and more and more and more and more enemies until you die. Here's Xenon. What a sorry-looking kid. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. There's some notes about the dungeons. There is no doubt you carry the same obsession as old Pete. Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? Will, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. Now then, get up. You are wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through your head some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many years ago. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value as well as its demand. Come now, open the shop up and allow the customers in. We can still dodge roll in our shop. And that is how we will catch thieves, actually, if people are stealing from us. This is our little shop. We can set items out, which we don't have anything to set out right now. But we can set items out, set their value for how much we want to sell them for, and this is our little cash register when people want to buy. Normally the old man is not in here, and I can walk through him, apparently. Come on in. Yeah, great. And that means she likes it. That's a good price. Not too cheap, but a good price. Did you see that? Best expression you can hope for. The item wasn't too expensive for them, and not so cheap for you to lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. This guy's gonna be mad, because 170 is ridiculous. For a little golem crystal. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you'll have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Take out your merchant notebook. It should hold all the info you have gathered on discovering wares and artifacts. So there's our notebook. Yeah, shows all that. Crystallized energy. It would seem the sun has fallen for the day. You best head off. You'll pick up more on your own. Restoring this shop to its full glory, that responsibility falls to you, not I. Send your blood, Will. Make us proud. Meantime, why don't you try out that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far, and use that pendant, boy. And you cannot actually go to bed the first night. You have to go to the dungeon. Go on now. These weary bones of mine must rest. There's No other shops in town yet. Shoot, I forgot she's not even here yet. We'll be going on found potions for a while. And here's the other hub area. This is where the dungeon entrances are. We have our Golem dungeon, the desert dungeon, the forest dungeon, which is dungeon 2, desert is number 3, and then finally the tech dungeon, dungeon 4. And then here's the mystical 5th door, which won't be open yet. Here we go, into the Golem dungeon. And everything should be a little harder than it was my first time playing, but we can do this. So now I have no restrictions. Apparently I'm not allowed to open my backpack in the dungeon right now? I don't know what that's about. Normally you can... I don't know why it's not letting me open my backpack. Some stuff. Still cannot look in my backpack. What in the world? Why can I not look at my backpack? I don't know why I can't open my backpack. Oh. Oh, that's why. Because I literally can't be defeated on the first night. It's honestly been so long since I did a first night, I didn't even realize. Lose those. So see, here's a 3 wide gap. You time it right, you can get over it. To a person of hopefully far better luck than I, my time is short. I took injury from the strange creature across the room. My pendant all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out, though. I'd say I fared better than he. He caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. He dropped a couple items when he fled. One of which is this map? Diagram? Whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy. Said old Crazy Pete done gone lost his marbles. But I was right! Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons. The 5th door of Renoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell. But the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please open the 5th door of Renoka. These dungeons are not what they seem. Big boss gonna kill me. I suppose to let them all out. Now I have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Big boss gonna be upset with little me. this shows I can sell stuff. Or I can teleport out. Still a training dungeon. I honestly forgot about this part of the tutorial. So I didn't follow my own advice. I used a potion in the tutorial. So this guy, he looks a little different. He's not got a skeleton. He's like a metal armor and then some orange stuff. Poor Pete. Alright, let's teleport back. Our first teleport was not free. Cost us money just to teleport back. Crazy. And every time you leave the dungeon, it becomes daytime or nighttime, depending on when you went in. It moves the clock forward. Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact. Finally learned to use that pendant properly. It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete. Dead. See? This is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will! Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon. And look after Moonlighter. Now, I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in, attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in Renoka. Nice indeed. Well, of our 300 gold, that cost us 200 to leave the dungeon. That was uncool. Investments. So we can invest in the town. So far we got Vulcan, the blacksmith, and the wooden hat from our potion. This is our potion shop. There's also Luddy Taylor we can eventually unlock, which he sells all of the dungeon items that we have sold for more expensive prices. He's just a quick and easy way if we need like one more item to get an upgrade. The banker is essentially gambling. It's like a stock market thing. And then Hawker, he is for decorations. Make our shop more profitable. Let's look at our shop upgrades. We can do a sale box. And when it says 75% discount, I believe it is 75% of the price, not 75% off. So it's a 25% off discount. Iron cash register. This makes the customers tip a little bit. Comfy bed. Gives you extra after sleeping. Small chest. Gives me a little more inventory space. And then if I do a full-on expansion, I get an extra chest on top of that, and 4 more places to put items to sell. And a rounded then there's more shop upgrades, more chests, more luxurious sale boxes, and all that. There's all kinds of upgrades. This is a roguelike dungeon crawler. No permadeath, with your own store. That is a terrible price for that. So I have actually... There's enough items that I have notes from my first playthrough, because you literally need to know what the good sale prices are, bad sale prices are, all this stuff. Let's get the crystallized energy. So what I like to do, personally, always have 5 potions on my person. Oh, I have something to read. It's just the map. It's fine. Stuff that I'm going to sell. Selling type items I will put in this chest. So I'll just go ahead and put everything but the potion. I don't make it a habit of selling the jellies. They're much more valuable to get nearly free potions with. I store potions in my main chest, as well as other weapons, things that I make that I'm not planning on ever selling, unless I get a full-on upgrade of it. There's quite a few upgrade paths and things for weapons that I will eventually be getting into. You can also sort by what the game internally knows the price. Like the vines, I think their best sale price is like 3. Alright, but we're going to be selling pretty much the full inventory, so I don't need to store anything there. We'll probably go back to the dungeon, though, till it actually changes to morning. Yeah, we'll sleep for the night. Get some starter cash for ourselves. Here we go. Alright. Let me get my stuff. Here we go. Gonna sell. Gonna sell. Let's see what we want to sell first. Alright, so we'll start with some of our cheaper stuff. Vines, like I said, sell for 3. Now there is a pretty well documented glitch for this game that allows you to sell any item, which I've seen people sell vines for 9,999,999 gold. I will not be using the glitch, because obviously that would defeat the purpose of the difficulty of the run. But sorry about that. Teeth stone, another 6er, I believe. Yeah. Whetstone. We'll set at a nice even 17. And there's our table. Go ahead and get started for the day. Now, during the shop day, time will not pass while we have this window open, so that's a nice change of pace. I'm going to go ahead and store my potion dutes so that I don't accidentally sell them. I suppose we can sell 1 jelly at some point, but we're not going to sell any jelly right now. Alright, let's open our shop. Come by. Buy things, people. And then when they come to check out, we sell it to them. Then we see, oh, this lady's still doing stuff. We'll sell the rest of our roots here. She took the vines, so I'll put some more vines down. And we just spend the day buying or selling. Some whetstone, and then okay. So what are these called? Iron bars. We will go ahead and mark 28. Crystallized energy. We're selling it for 100. We're actually going to sell it for 110. That is the best price for it. She's taking the teeth stone. We'll put the rest of our teeth stone down. early on, I don't think we'll actually deal with any potential for thieves, but I've had some days in late game where you get 5, 6, 7 thieves in the same day. Come on, guys, there's plenty to buy. And so I don't know if you can notice the numbers above. That is actually the multiplied price because they buy the whole stack at a time. So. Broken swords. Go ahead and sell those. Those are pretty solid. 165 a pop. Not a bad early game item. Fabric. 275. Just buying the whetstone. We'll throw down our hardened steel. We will need some of that once we start making our weapons and armor, but we don't have the blacksmith yet, so. Alright. Making a pretty decent profit. We've sold most everything on the first day that we got. There is no hard time limit on the game. I mean, if I went days without selling anything, I lose nothing. I just eventually will run out of space to store everything, but it's okay. Alright, everything's out. Everything is on the shelves. If we sell this stack, we'll get a good bit of money. 1,320 bars. Or gold. 1,320 gold for that. So as you can see, it'll be pretty easy to get the first couple shops open, which is good because you pretty much need the blacksmith and the potion master for any dungeon runs. You will not do well in the dungeon without upgrading your weapons and getting potions. Alright, that's all she wrote. We'll close for the night because we have nothing to sell. Yeah, so right now thieves are not an issue. That's why there's the dash. Made a profit of 4,341 gold today. It'll actually show you how many of each you sold, the nice summary screen. And then you can see if something's up or down in popularity. It'll also show you if you need to mark something up while you're selling things. The markup price I don't have a note of, but it's most of the time not worth messing with the markup price unless you just feel inclined to. Okay, we'll use the spear as our swap. Yeah, it's a broom, but the broom sphere, it does its job. Let's see if we can afford any of this yet. Yeah, 500 for him. There's our blacksmith. Vulcan. The forge master. And the wooden hat. Our alchemy shop. Trade her jelly and a little bit of money for potions, which is the best use of your jelly. go ahead and tell her what we want. We'll trade in for some Eris. Oh, a customer. My apologies, it's just this book. It's so good. Okay, yes, I am Eris Weaver and Potion Master. Come to the Wooden Hat when you need a potion or enchantment. What do you want to craft today? So you can always buy the potions, but they're way more expensive if you buy them. You can also make the potions. The hyper potion, you can't even buy the hyper potion, you can only craft it. It's the best potion in the game, sells for a ton of money. Still, even if she makes it with you, it costs you an arm and a leg, but it sells for like 40,000 gold. But right now, we can buy potions for 380 gold, or we can buy potions if we craft them with her. Supply the ingredients, basically, we get 118 gold. Or we spend 118 gold to make them. And then I like to mark them, because... So what I did here, this is the wish list, and what this will do is if you have the item in your inventory, it'll remind you, hey, don't throw this away, you are planning on using it. And then she also can enchant stuff for us. We need enchantment crystals for that. So right now, you can upgrade your broom spear. So we have armor, swords and shields, big swords, my personal favorite weapon type, spears, gloves for punching, and bows. I normally main a big sword with a bow backup just so I have long and short range combat, but all of the weapons are good. I have maxed out each weapon category. Finished, of course, with a Ragnarok Greatsword +5. Hey, you must be Will, no? The one who requested my forge? My name's Andre, Forge Master Extraordinaire. If it's weapons or armor you seek, Vulcan's Forge is the place. And so, we can choose to get some leather armor, which will actually... fabric armor, which will boost our speed. Speed is pretty important early on, but eventually you'll want to upgrade to steel armor because the heavier armors literally just give you more hit points for using them. So, but we'll start out marking the stuff we want. There's 2 upgrade paths for each set of weapons. We are going to go with getting the sword, the big sword, as soon as possible. If I had been smart, I would have saved my resources, but this is only my second run of the game, outside of the first time I played it. We get our leather stuff to start out. Alright, all our stuff is marked that we want to get. And if you're unsure if you've marked something, you can check your wish list. You can see if something's on there, remove it if you don't want to be looking for its items anymore. And yeah, that's how it goes. Oh, so the backpack, how this works. You will not lose these items on death. You will lose anything in your actual backpack on death. So you can pick 5 items to protect, basically. Obviously, you don't want to die, but right now we cannot. We can only sell items by coming back and selling them in our shop. So we'll just do a dungeon run, get as far as we can, and of course try to leave before we would die. But we've got 10 potions, so we should be able to heal up a little bit. First actual dungeon room. So curses. I wasn't expecting to see a curse this soon, but artifacts with this symbol are any pink symbol are cursed. So this curse means we can only put them in the protected row, or in the very bottom row. And we got an empowering crystal too, so that's nice. We're getting a lot of items that we are wanting, and then we can sort by culture, sort by price. I'm gonna leave it sorted by culture, or sorted by price, because we don't want or sorted by culture, because we don't want our potions gone. Anything that's craftable is considered a merchant culture item, and it will always be shown before stuff that you can just find in the dungeons. I'm so used to the great sword having the big sweeping attack, so the fact that my special attack for my sword is this is a little annoying to me. But if you time it right, you can throw them away instead of taking damage from them. But yeah, items from chests can be cursed. There's a curse that will destroy other items immediately upon being placed. A curse that will throw items away when you return to town. A curse that... a curse that removes other items' curses. A curse that will hide the identity of the item. But if it's on your wish list and has this little star showing that it's on your wish list, it will actually still show up even while hidden in the curse. It'll show up that it is one of your wish list items. You won't know which one, but it's pretty funny that it still shows you what it is. Obviously not too helpful if you have a ton of things on your list, but... that was a questionable hit. So, like, these guys are obviously better if you don't get hit. So, they're better with a bow and arrow. Ooh, we got the healing pool already. Nice. So the healing pool will actually refill your HP while you sit in it. And it can be used a few times before it runs out of magic. And the healing pool also is indicative that a boss is nearby. Or the end of the floor. And I think I saw it when we came in here, that this is a green drop-down room. Which means we can get bonus items, even items from other dungeons, if we go down the hole. Because we can go to the secret 5th dungeon, which is the dungeon between dungeons. The space between dimensions. Now that was rude. Hit me while he was dying. And this one is the same as the vertical curse, but we can only place it left and right. Can't be placed like here. But as long as you put it on one of the edges, all good. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going back, but appreciate you asking. Yeah, let's try this out. Yes. So, here's the interdimensional space. The Wanderer Dungeon. Ooh, we got... that is a very endgame enemy right there. Ooh, killed me right away. That poison cloud. So see, you can see what I got slashed through. I lost quite a few items that I needed. And if I go back to town, I will have lost the night, and the day will start again. But if I'm like, oh no, I want to keep going, I can play again. It'll start me from the beginning. I don't lose any time, and I can try and try and try until I actually come out at least with something. But if I hit try again, it does reset the dungeon. If I die, it resets the dungeon too. So that's where the roguelike elements come in. Every time you re-enter the beginning of the dungeon, it's been reset, the boss is respawned. Ooh, fell through the floor. Jeesh. Ooh, got him. These dudes try to leave with the items. Got it. Bodies of dead adventurers give you items. Alright. Healing pool. Very nice. Why do our tools keep disappearing? Chambers full of precious stone are left untouched. Rooms and chests holding our most basic tools keep vanishing. Yeah, so that's them referring to the fact that every time you leave, most of the stuff in the dungeon will be deleted. This place feels like it's out of A Link to the Past. I do love the Zelda style top-down combat for like the 2D Zelda games. But believe me, this is its own thing. It's not a Zelda ripoff, that's for sure. But like Zelda, if you slash your sword at items, you can pick them up if they're out of reach. Like if an item spawns in a wall, or if an item is about to fall into a pit, you can slash it with your sword and actually pick it up. Go. Okay, that was a cheap shot. This is a peek at the next dungeon, the next dungeon being our forest dungeon. We can get some higher tier items right now. Nice. Got 17 of 20. We're getting there. Here's our most expensive items, strong leaves. Looks like it is just a one-off room for the dungeon. Sometimes it'll actually continue through and spit me out somewhere else in the main dungeon that it's spawning as part of. It'll only cost us 200. We're getting way more than 200, but I would like to actually have a full inventory at least. Alright. Oh, so this is what I was talking about. See, this one, I know it's something I need. Well, these ones, maybe, but we don't know what they are. So that's where I then would see, do I have super cheap items? Ooh! Okay, so I didn't realize I got this already. So not every enemy, but a lot of enemies have the ability to drop an egg of themselves, which that's what that little fenced-in area next to my store is for the fence. This for the store. These items, and I can get the items to use. I can get the egg and hatch a monster follower, and some of the monster followers actually are super powerful. I'm going to move that one back and take whatever this is, because that's one by itself, which means, fun fact, the cursed items will not stack with each other. Like, even though these are definitely both foundry rests, I can't stack them because this one's a vertical, this one's horizontal. Or horizontally locked, vertically locked. So we will go ahead and travel back. And this will allow us to identify everything we got, sell stuff, hopefully buy our great sword if we've got everything. But we got some good stuff. We got some steel ingots there. We can use the steel and get some good stuff. Alright, so see, we've actually got an egg in here now. The flying golem egg. And it will help collect materials that drop, so it might catch something before it falls, even if it's out of our sword reach. We're gonna... First things first, now that we're back, we're gonna go probably buy our sword that we're trying to get, our great sword. Because we got to the next area, we did unlock some of the forest upgrades, which is fun. We need a lot of forest stuff to get all the forest upgrades. Oh wow, okay, I have all of the required stuff for steel. And I don't have the stuff for fabric, but I might as well go ahead and get steel. Oh, 4,000. Yeah, that's why you don't go for steel immediately. Everything's 4,000. Why is everything so expensive? Blacksmith? Oh, they won't be going for that upgrade yet, I guess. Need some more fang stones and some more leaves. So I guess we'll focus on our weapon first. So we will not sell or sword shards, vines, or fang stones. Oh, I should have kept the roots. I didn't realize I needed the roots for the training bow. The bow is required. Love the bow. Well, actually, we've got full-on inventories of some of this stuff. We'll go ahead and mark some of this stuff for selling. I'm not going to bother enchanting anything right now. Probably buy some more potions. We'll buy some more potions later, actually. Here we go. We'll go back to the dungeon. We've healed up. Honestly, as long as I'm gonna have more than 200 in profit, there's never a reason not to just go back from the dungeon every time. Oh, I didn't read this sign. Dungeons. Yeah, it is. There's dungeons up here. The Golem dungeon. Because everything's made of rocks. It's a weird loading screen. I actually keep them better away than the sword. Just because it has an actual pushback to it. Nothing else in the room. Except of body. Is that lore? These rune tools and golem chisels are hard to find indeed. The old owner of the Moonlighter shop said those artifacts can only be found in golden chests. Indeed, the gold chests are the second highest chest that can spawn in any of the dungeon levels, and it has some of the most expensive items for that dungeon in it. There is one higher than gold, but I'll only mention it if it actually comes up. They're pretty rare. Ooh, didn't mean to fall down the hole. There we go, got everything. Sheesh. Very nice. That's complaining about their tools disappearing. Oh, here we go. This is the golem. Not too bad, just gotta learn the dodge timings. Potions are there for when you mess up. Got greedy there. Get greedy and you could probably beat him your first time in the dungeon. Got him. Nice. Good way to save potions is to go back to your healing spot, but I forgot until I was already through the door. This is one of the strange devices that creature dropped when he fled. This one's rich actually, almost quite literally rich. For every item you place into this device, gold of some perceived value drops out. It's great if you need to use your pendant in a pinch. The device looks like a mirror, so I'm just gonna call it the mirror. Keeping it simple. I do wonder though, where do the treasures dropped inside go? And am I getting the best deal here? So now we have access to the treasure mirror, as you can see there by the glowing green dust. You can put any items you want into it and get gold. So what I like to do if I'm going on an extended run on purpose, I will take whatever items, especially ones that sell for lower prices, drop them in there to get rid of them, especially if I'm going for specific items. If I'm trying to make something, I will sell everything else so that I have increased inventory space. But we're not doing it. We're not selling anything right now. We're going to keep on pushing through. Ooh, we're going to get a lot of slime. A lot of jelly for potions. What that was. A broken mace. So I think this is one of the things added with the DLC. Yeah, it's still a chunk of metal that can be thrown about. I don't know if we can make maces now or what. It may just be a sellable item. But we have it. I've never sold one. The other version. The Switch version. Bigger slimes are annoying. Can't dodge through rocks, just make sure you know that. Oh! Oh no! Didn't watch my HP good enough. They are definitely hitting harder than they were. So if you die in the dungeon, you immediately can get thrown out. You'll keep whatever you had, and it will advance the cycle to the next timing. Because we bought both of the shops, there's something new on the board. We can buy La Retailer, but he's 5,500, so he won't be popping up anytime soon. Let's see. We'll drop everything in here that we don't necessarily need. We'll keep these out because they are still needed even if they're not marked. Put that in here. Alright, let's go. Actually, there's no point in trying to sell or trying to buy because we have to have the money to do it. So let's take all this stuff. This is what we'll sell today. We know how much that's worth. So one thing you can do if you want to extend your time being able to sell items is to just put them directly out on the one at a time. But for whitestone, that's another 275, I think. Hard to see, I already got out. Golem cores, those are pretty good. Oh gosh, how much was the golem core? 110, I want to say. Yeah, 110. That's what I've got marked. And they all have normal. You can see by the green dash just up and right from what I'm selecting here. That means they are not popular, but they are not in high demand. If they're super popular, you will have to lower the price, and that'll be a lower pointing arrow. If they're in high demand, put an upper pointing price. Basically raise the price when people want it. It's not that hard to understand. Yeah, so we'll just sell some of these items and see what we get money-wise. You'll get used to fighting the golem, because he's the only boss you'll be able to make it to until you get some armor. I think we'll have enough to make our greatsword at the end of the day, for sure. We only need 4,400 for that. We'll put the other piece of cloth down. I'll sell whatever she's wanting to buy. Alright, let's do the glass lenses. It's another 110er. So, the biggest way to remember the prices is there's only a few prices that things will actually sell for. Like a lot of the middle prices on cheaper stuff are 110, 165, and it continues to scale as you get more expensive items. There's like tiers of items. Life fluid, that is from the second area, and those are just over 400 a piece. So those will sell for a lot. It is almost always worthwhile to go into the better dungeon The only time it's not is in the last dungeon, because if you go into a step into one of them, you can go to a earlier dungeon, but I mean you're still getting stuff. Stuff. Strong leaves. Alright, for 440. Yeah. I'm gonna probably hit 10,000 today, honestly. Three more items to sell. Thankfully, the blacksmith is open at night, so we can always if we need extra money to get an upgrade, we can sell our stuff during the day, go to him at night, get the upgrade, and then take it into our new upgrade into the dungeon with us. One more item for sale. Is it going to be the granny with the weed on her back, or the backpack girl? Looks like it's going to be the granny getting the final item of the night. This guy, I don't have anything for him, but he's an adventurer. Adventurers will come in and they will pay more for potions and stuff that you can craft at the blacksmith. Alright, let's go, Andre. Oh, we have the money, but we don't have the items. Let's see if we do have the items for... we don't. Well, that's fine. We have the money to do whatever we need to do now. Our little golem egg still has not hatched. Let's go get some potions. Oh, old man's got something to say. What would you like to talk about? Something of much contention. If they were not closed, maybe Renoka would have never have fallen into such disrepair. It was the death of the heroes, mainly. Merchants were never foolish enough to venture further than they could manage. But those heroes, they were a bit more headstrong, more apt to dive in without potions. Very few of them carried pendants as well. So if they fell, they never came out. Me? Oh, who wants to know anything about this old grouch? I was a merchant, just as you are, just like your grandfather. I ran a more humble shop than your grandfather's Moonlighters, though. He was the ambitious one. I just needed enough for the pub each night. But he wanted more. More for his daughter, more for his grandson. On his passing, I promised to look after you. And that has kept me plenty busy these past couple of years. And then there's plenty more things that we can unlock for him to say. But Xenon is pretty cool. I like Xenon. He's the voice of reason throughout the game. Warning us from going too deep, from going too far, from not being able to return from the dungeon. Zoom. Here we go. Right. Try to get our upgrades. Ooh, that's a really good item. So every dungeon has what are called text or explanation books, and they actually will give you. They don't stack. They take up an entire slot by themselves. Oh, that hurt. They take up an entire slot by themselves though, and they are worth it. They sell for sometimes thousands. Heck, I think some of the later ones literally sell for over 1 million gold apiece. Looking at my notes, just the Golem history ones are almost 3,000 gold a piece. Golem volume. Okay, so that is not what I thought it was. Golem volume. The Golem volume is only about 440, but that's as good as some of the basic drops from the forest dungeon. So. Honestly, this room reminds me of the boss fight with Ganon in Link to the Past. How much do these potions heal, number-wise? 40. Okay, so that helps me make a better use of it. Don't use it if I'm above 60 of my 100 health. So this slime chest will actually sink if you take too long to kill the enemies in a room. Not fun to go into a room and be like, ooh, chest, and then you can't kill an enemy fast enough because whatever happened. And then you lose the chest after all the trouble you went through fighting your way through the room. Oh, there's the healing room. I don't really want to take on the golem because we don't have any potions. Today marks my first steps into these mysterious dungeons. They were discovered not far from Renoka, a small and incredibly charming village just north of the crater, and they are quite a unique occurrence. Any number of adventurers may enter a dungeon at once, but no one will adventure together. Those dungeons seem to build themselves around the one entering. A unique maze for each person, never the same labyrinth twice. One must ask, though, if no one is currently inside the dungeon, does it even exist? Now these are questions. Guys getting existential on us. Many right now are flooding to these dungeons for their treasure, completely disregarding the inherent danger of the hostile creatures inside, just for some gold, some fame. But not I, no. It's all about the questions for me. Where did these dungeons come from? Why do they constantly shift and change? And why are they filled with unseen treasures? I'm not here for the what. I'm here for the how and the why. We got us a scholar. Ooh, we could go to the harder dungeon, but we don't have any potions even, so. But it is cool that you can access the area in between. Ah! Ooh, got the slime egg. And a forest biome. Die, but I also don't want to go back with an empty backpack. Let's go back to the healing room. Healing room. Oop, that was an accident. Luckily, if you didn't mean to come down here, just take the rope ladder back up. No damage for falling into the portal pit either. Heal. Magic only gets used when you are actively healing in it, I'm pretty sure. So, go get a nice profitable dungeon run. And this will be your life for a little bit. You'll just keep coming into the Golem dungeon, getting some good stuff, maybe getting a little bit from the forest every so often, and that'll pretty much be it. So like this room would be perfect if I had my bow, because I could literally just sit here and shoot the guy. Maybe. Wouldn't be anything you could do. Oh, that was terrible placement. I don't know why I'm getting hit now. Okay. Going back to heal, because we've done every room in this dungeon. We're going to go back and heal, and then we're going to teleport out. Because I'm not going to fight the golem without any potions, just because sometimes I'm bad. Heal us up. We didn't even get a full heal. Goodbye, dungeon. Zoop. Got another egg. I love it. I love the little creature pets. I love that that's a thing. We got this going. We got our golem baby slime. And, you know, as the in-game time passes, like we're on January 6th, as in-game time passes, you will hatch eggs, be able to use them as stuff. Because it's really fun to take the creatures with you. Okay, so I'm gonna make the item so we can then see what else we may need to focus on. Let's go make our great sword. I think we got everything we need now. No, we need some vines. Okay, so I thought this would be the case. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy a retailer, because this will solve our vine problem if we need vines. the retailer is nice to have. It's not like he competes with your business. He acts like he's going to. He even will be like, "Oh, I'm going to steal out of your business." It literally has no adverse effect. He is only a benefit. Welcome, friend, to the marvelous little retailer. The newest and by far the best shop in Rhinoka. Oh. You are Will, correct? Owner of Moonlighter. I'm Julian. Thank you for requesting a retailer in Rhinoka. I look forward to our healthy competition. So then I can see what I need. See, I only sell these for 3 because that's the best price for them. He sells them for 9. So it is always going to be a cost to you to get them. But we need a lot of vines, so... I mean, 90 is not ridiculous to get what we need. So anything that you have picked up in the dungeon, he sells. So now we can make our sword. Take that off the wish list, and then we'll work on our next, which is the Buster Big Sword. That is what I'm going to focus on building, and for the Buster Big Sword, I need the Golem Chisel, which we have not found any of yet. See, if I wanted to make another training short sword, I could do that. Doesn't cost too much to make. Oh, there's an armor set ready. Iron helmet. Let's say we're ready to do the iron helmet. I don't see why not. Yeah, let's make the iron helmet. Ooh, don't have the gold. Okay, but we will after the day's done. Now those 2 things are marked, so I won't accidentally sell. Ooh, I'm almost ready for the bow. So yeah, so I will not sell any of the marked items. And we should be able to get an iron helmet and a bow by the end of the day. So let's go ahead and equip that. The Buster Sword. Plenty to sell. It doesn't cost us anything to be open, so it's always a good idea. I'll hang on to... I will always hang on to my weapons, just because you can literally get more money by upgrading rather than wasting the weapons you have. You can never upgrade the wooden broom, but it's still pretty cool to have a spear that's a broom. Maybe one day I'll do a run that's entirely with the broom spear. That'd be fun. Okay, so the only thing we don't have the price of is this. I believe that's $4.40. Notes here. Golem volume. Yeah, golem volume is $4.40. Alright, so that's ready. We'll sell our most expensive items first. And honestly, everything should sell. We've got the best prices. We still get plenty of profit because most of this stuff is free. We're getting it in the dungeon as we just go through. Got our water sphere. It's another 110er. Petals. Another 110er. Plant flesh. Plant flesh. Whoa. Bow. 66. And so, like, eventually it'll get to the place with cheap stuff like vines. Unless we're turning around and needing it for something, there's no reason to keep it on us. So we can sell it in the dungeon, get a fraction of our price. I think they only sell for 1 gold in the dungeon, but there's no reason to have an inventory slot of those if we can be picking up stuff that sells for 100, 300, 400 gold per item. Or thousands of gold per item. Here's our last sale of the day. Plant leaves. That's all she wrote. We can make 3 more potions. We got plenty for enchanting, so let's go see what we can make. Okay. So now we've got a little more HP. That gave us 40 hit points just for putting on the iron helmet. Didn't lower any of our stats. Iron is like the mid-grade between the cloth items that literally boost your speed and the steel items that lower your speed but really boost your health. Like, it's unreal how much they boost your health. Now that we got the big sword, we can also get our upgrades. Get our big sword upgrade. Second big sword upgrade. Third big sword upgrade. We got a big sword plus 3. Alright, back to the dungeon we go. Alright, here we go. I'm much better with the big sword. It's my weapon of choice, as I immediately get hit. Got him. This game does take a lot of focus because you mess up, you're dead. Ooh, I got an egg right away. Golem turret egg. We're getting lots of eggs. plenty of good forest stuff. And see, this one actually connects to another part of the dungeon. Ooh, dropped our water crystal. There we go. Our twister attack is actually doing pretty well. Okay. So one thing also I can do is to clear out stuff that won't stack, I can toss the cursed items. Gives us a little more gold, and we don't have to deal with it being in our inventory. Ow! Gosh, I didn't think I was in range for that. Okay. Man, everything's coming out cursed. Catch those items with the big sword. Already read this one. Right, we've explored everything outside of the path that is clearly toward the golem. I think I can take him on. It's not that big a deal. We've got the egg saved in our safe spot if we die. Oh, I didn't mean to fall down here, but that's okay. The charge attack and every square button attack actually does double damage. I think we got this. Really. Here we go. Ooh, bad timing. You only really get a couple of those. Oh, come on, I was out of range. I'm gonna die. I'm leaving before I die. I don't want to die, so I paid 200 and left with a full inventory. Nice to do. I'd rather not be dying. I think I may just save up my potions, though. Because I'm using them all up, and I'm barely getting any use. If I know I'm going to die unless I play well, I think I play a little better. Alright. Yeah, we don't even have enough to open the shop. literally no reason to open the shop today. So let's not, because we don't have the money to do anything we want to do. We can just go to the dungeon during the day. Here we go. Because it's not like we have the money for anything. Only enemy in the room. One big slime. Literally can't do anything to me, damage-wise. Big kill. Ooh, new item. The ancient pot. No potions for me. Ooh, yep, that was a 4. Miscounted. Alright. Doing alright. This should be close to a healing room. Got a lot of eggs growing. I obviously didn't go every way. But I don't know where I didn't go. I just got a big branch for treasure stuff. Ooh. I've got a white stone out of that vase. To the left. Alright, here we go. Healing pool, here we go. Full heals. Thank you. Here we go. Got it. Plowing through everything. Got an emergency potion just in case. Cut through him like he was nothing. Little golem knights going down. No! Give me that. Oof. Didn't want to lose the steel there. I've been to his tent before. Whoever he is. Sheesh. Didn't give me hardly enough room to fight the guy. Woo! Cloth. So we're gonna sell the vines because... Okay, so I got 1 per. Yeah, it's like a fraction of the price. Healing up. Zing. Didn't even get a full heal. Yeah, so they're not, I mean, they're not infinite use, that's for sure. I think we can do the golem. Oh, that hurt. Wait for him to attack, attack him. Wait for him to attack, attack him. Wait for him to slam. That was dumb. Attack him. Whoa, where's my... Ah, no, no. We're getting out. I'm messing up too much. We gotta get to a better financial position, better potion position, better weapon position. Because my preferred way to fight him is to get far away from him and to shoot him with the bow. But I can beat him with the great sword. I just am messing up. Ooh, we got our pet. First pet. Flying golem is equipped. Nice, nice. So now we can take our flying golem pet into the dungeon with us. Sorted by price, sorted by culture. Back to the dungeon we go. Doing our dungeon crawls. Try to fill up our chest, honestly, to make it worthwhile to be going and having a full sale day. We're not losing any money by just running to the dungeon, especially if we're not using potions. Our little pet. It is one of the weaker pets, but hey, it works. All we need is for him to get some damage, and that's what he's doing. He just smacks into the enemy every so often, but it's damage. There are some annoying enemies in some of the later dungeons. Do some annoying things, but you get the right pets, you can mitigate most of it. Power attacks. Ooh. Get too close, don't want to get hit. These do sometimes have items in them, that's why I'm smashing. Like, see, I got that golem core. Yeah, nice, nice. Ooh, right to the healing well. We literally lose nothing if we do this right now, so might as... Oh, right, can't do that inside the healing well. Blocks our magic use. Teeth zone, those are literally 6, yeah. No, literally everything is protected, so we can go for broke. Let's do this. Okay, that was rude. Alright, let's heal up. Psych myself out. Here we go. Dude, what is that timing? He does it faster. Lower his health is. He dead. Boom shakalaka. Very nice. Golem Dungeon 2. Ooh, I don't like the caster. That was dumb. You can literally just run around him though. Let my little guy kill him. He dropped nothing. That's even worse. Oh, we got some curse breaker items. That wasn't exactly what I meant to do. We honestly have enough to go back. It's 300 now that we're in this section of the dungeon, but it's okay. Still worthwhile. Alright. We may open the shop today, I think. We got a lot of items. We get out the sword and shield because it's not a bad secondary weapon. It was really embarrassing when I'm literally sitting there punching the guy. Oh, did I leave my red crystal? I did. Red crystal goes in here. Got them sorted by price, throw them in, open the shop. Should get plenty of profit today. Oh yeah, the gold runes. $330 per. Do. Early days of the shop, you really have nothing to worry about. There's no risk of thieves. White stone. You can take your time in the item menu, because time freezes when you're in this. But always good to pay attention. If you have a lot of people at the counter, eventually someone may decide they're not going to wait that long, and they may just leave with your item. It's not even counted as a theft; they just take it. So you want to check people out as soon as you're able. No good to leave them waiting for too long. There's stuff that increases customer patience eventually, but just don't leave customers waiting. I've only had it happen like once. It was because I was dealing with a thief who was stealing like one of my multi-thousand items. Ooh. So demand is up on this item. So we can knock it up about 10%, which is nice. Ancient pot, huh? Been a little bit since we found one of these bad boys. Not anything crazy, but money's money. I mean, we're already recouping all the money we've spent on literally everything. Do. Oh, these are more expensive right now too. So 10%, mark it up to 120. I'm gonna end up with near 10,000 today. Provided somebody actually buys. Got an adventurer. Ooh, we're getting a sellout? Yeah, sellout. We're gonna have an empty inventory, empty shop. Sold everything that we had out for sale. 9,500. That means we made 9,000 today. Alright, let's close up shop. See our review for today. Nice. 9,024 gold today. Alright, back to the dungeon we go. Let's see if there's anything we can craft up. Yes, there we go. Our better bow. Alright, let's mark our armor. We've already got the iron helmet. Let's work on iron chest plate and iron boots. Oh wait, I can make steel boots right now. Let's make steel boots. They're literally better. And that is a nice secondary option. We now have my best set, my sword and my bow. Sword and bow. We'll store our sword and shield here. Take our twigs out of here. Everything's resorted. For our twigs in the sale area. Alright, here we go. There's no point in buying most of the shop upgrades right now. That one's worth it. Now we've got the iron cash register. We'll get... That'll be worthwhile. 10% on every purchase. Just 10% bonus. Alright, here we go. My preferred setup. Big sword and bow and arrow. Bow and arrow for speed and range. Big sword for sheer damage. Go. Got ourselves a forest overlap already. Nice, nice. Ooh, was that a spear? Did I get a free... I just think I got a free weapon. I did! A training spear. Very nice. Sword is nice for not losing items, but even then we still lost some of those items. Golems luring amongst these sturdy stone walls are sturdy, but all their combat abilities are clumsy and easy to predict. Some of these guys can proper stun you if they land a hit, though. Got him. I do like that spin attack on most of the enemies because it pushes them back. Could even hit them twice. Couldn't hardly see this door down here. Yeah, there's the healing room. Heal up. Go fight the next room before the boss. Oh, that was cheap. Not losing it here. I would rather leave with all my stuff than lose it to the golem right at the end. Beef it. Ooh, my second egg hatched. We can take our golem baby slime. Do this one first. Da 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 da. Good deal. We can upgrade our bow once we get the money. Alright, back to the dungeon. Plenty of good drops. Oh, that's my buddy. I'm about to slash at the slime. It's my little baby slime dude. Alright, let's go, Golem. Oh, he stuns him. I never realized that was his thing. Gives me an extra second on some of these attacks. No! Gosh. Thought I had it. I did not. Oh. Lost most of the good stuff. Let's try again. That's nice though, I didn't realize that was what the baby slime did. It slows down the enemy's attack. Lamp tent already. I don't know what these big blue streaks are. I've never seen those before. Of course, I played more on it before it was into the dimension or whatever, between dimensions, when it was just called Moonlighter. My little slime killing other little baby slimes is so funny. Smash through. Get my stuff. Slime may actually be providing a little bit of harm as I prepare for a dodge, and I don't need to dodge yet. Got him. He dead. We got a full inventory. If we go down there, it'll be a little more expensive to go back, so we'll just pop the 200, go back, drop off our items, sell what we don't want to use. We're getting there. As long as I'm not trying to save everything at once, I think we'll be okay. Ooh, got the water lamp. Alright. Let's get it all out. Let's get ready for the shop day. How much was the water lamp? They're not crazy expensive, but the water lamp was pretty good money. Yeah, $275. And now we have the special cash register, we get 10% more per sale. So part of the fun of the first time playing through the game is to figure out what good and bad prices are on stuff. Ooh, gotta pop these by 10%. So nice, nice. Getting plenty of gold. I do love that it saves your actual price so you don't have to reset it back after the sale is over. Ooh, 10%. Alright, I think that's where we'll take a break for the night. Good deal. We'll continue another time.